Hey everyone, Technomentary here with the video for you guys. Now, you might be in a position where you're setting up your iPhone for the very first time, and I'm going to show you how to do it really easy and simple. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and first start by powering it on. In order to do that, you're going to long press and hold this big button on the side here until you see the Apple logo. Once you see it, you let go, and that's how it's going to power on. Sometimes if it doesn't power on, you may need to make sure you're charging. So use a charger cable, of course, to charge it up before you can do this. So once it's turned on, it's going to look like this. You're going to see animation saying, hello, welcome you to the iPhone. You're going to take your finger and then swipe upward to unlock it. And then you're going to start by selecting your language. So I'm going to select my language and then the country and region. So you're going to select that. And then you can select the appearance by default size, or you can make it medium or larger. So whatever font size you need, select that one, then hit continue. And then what you can do is a quick start. You can set up an iPhone with another older iPhone or iPad if you happen to have it. Now if you don't, that's fine. We're just going to click on setup without another device. And now the next thing comes is selecting a Wi-Fi to connect to the internet. So let's go ahead and select it. So we'll need to connect to the internet. So select your Wi-Fi, enter the password, which I'm going to do now here. Now once you enter your password, just simply click on join the network so that the phone can activate on the Apple server. So this generally is needed in order to set up the phone. So go ahead and let it activate. So it should take, it says a few minutes, but it's pretty quick. After that, data and privacy, you can read through this. We're just going to hit continue. And then if you're going to set this up, you can set this for a child or yourself. I'm going to set up for myself here to make it easy. Face ID, if you want to set up Face ID basically to unlock for certain things like Apple Pay, to make purchases and subscribe to Apple services. You can set this up now, or you can always come back to it later. All you do when you hit continue, just going to scan your face. You're going to rotate it around. Here I'm just going to set up later just so I don't need to set this up. And then a passcode, you want to set this up. You have the option to do 6-digit pass code for numeric, 4-digit as well, or you can do a custom alphanumerical. So whatever option you like. You're going to set a nice strong passwords here. So don't use this one, of course. This is just a demo to keep your phone safe. You can always skip and choose not to have it as well, and then always set it up later. And then the next important comes is if you are considering moving your data and apps over from another iPhone, you can do it from iCloud backup, from another iPhone, from Mac or PC, or even from Android. You can follow the prompt and step-by-step guide how to do that. Or if you don't have anything, you can simply set it up as new. And then this is the most important part when it comes to using your iPhone, is that you'll need an Apple ID account in order to download apps, to use any of the Apple services. Now, you can sign into existing ones. If you had another iPad, another iPhone that you had an Apple ID account, you can use the same existing one. Or you can create a completely brand new one for free, which you can tap that, and you'll see how the option to do is create a new one and just simply follow through the steps. Or if you forgot your password, you can reset it. And if you choose to do that later on, you can also set up later in the settings, which I'll just use for the sake of time here to show you how you can do that. And then terms and conditions, you can hit agree. And then if you want to automatically update your phone, it's usually a good idea, so hit continue. iMessage and FaceTime basically is telling you that people can contact you using your Apple account, so I'm just going to hit continue. Location services, so that you can use maps and other services. You want to enable that, so you're going to hit continue. And then the next thing comes is setting up your cellular, which is your phone number, right? Usually you might be able to do it if you have another phone where you can just transfer it by clicking on nearby. It's going to scan the other phone for it. So if you did this, for example, right now, if I had another phone, as you can see here, it'll prompt and you hit continue, it'll move the service over to this phone. Now, if you didn't have that or setting up for the very first time, you can use a QR code that is provided from your phone carrier. You'll scan that, so it will scan the QR code that you get from that device or another device, and it'll set it up as well. Or you can enter the details manually if they provided this information as well. So that's how you'll need to do that to set up the cellular service. Once you set that up, you'll be good to go, or you can always come back to set it up in the settings, We're going to skip here. And then screen time, basically a report on how much time you're spending on the screen. Hit continue. If you want to help Apple with analytics to improve their service, you can share your data, the setting data. I simply choose not to. And then if you want light versus dark or auto, any of this preference, I'm just going to leave it as is and hit continue. And then Apple Intelligent, if your phone is a newer model phone like the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, any of the new 16 lineup, has Apple Intelligence and Siri, so you can continue to use that, and basically gives you an idea. And if your phone has the action button, which is this button right here, you can customize that to have it silent mode or any of these features that are available. So I'm just going to leave it as silent mode here. And then Siri, which if you want to set it up, you're going to select the Siri voice.
The colors of the sky fade.
And then hit continue, and then save 5 of these commands so Siri can recognize your voice. I'm going to choose setup later. And then improving Siri and dictation, if you want to do that, I simply choose not to. Again, up to you. Emergency as well as basically whenever you're in an emergency situation, you have these features that are available for you. So I'm going to hit continue. And then finally, you can say welcome to iPhone. You swipe up, we're ready to go, and you can start using your iPhone. If you didn't set up your SIM card, it's going to prompt you to set it up again, so which will bring up the same exact menu that we've seen before. So you can do that, or you can choose not to do it. And then Apple account, if you didn't, again, sign in, go ahead and sign in or create one. And then from there on, you can start using it. There's default apps. There's a phone app to make phone calls. If you set up messaging app, and any extra app will be downloaded from the App Store. Just go to the App Store and then search for those apps that you need, like Facebook, TikTok, social media apps. All of the other apps will all be available for you to use. Just simply search, go to the search page and then search it up. It takes a moment sometimes to load, but it will also show you all the apps here. So you can search around. Whenever you're ready, just click on get and it will install that app as long as you have an Apple account signed in here. So that's how you get started. Very first time setting up your iPhone. I hope this video was helpful. If so, please consider the like and subscribe button for more tips and tricks for your iPhone. We'll see you guys next time.